Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. I will be talking about experience design, a new field emerging in the creative industries. And what we are doing, we are designing and analyzing imagining a new space, which could be regenerative and safe space for psychedelic experiences. To begin with, I would like to ask a question. How do we create customized, permanent, and positive life-changing experiences? And to begin with, I would like to read a quote from Timothy Leary, an American psychologist who coined the term set setting in the 60s. The drug dose does not produce the transcendent experience. It merely acts as a chemical key. It opens the mind, frees the nervous system of its ordinary patterns and structures. The nature of the experience depends almost entirely on set and setting. He brought the importance of set and setting in the Western world, but the indigenous cultures have long known the importance of set and setting. So a question is, how do we meet people where they are at? We want to approach the younger generations. We want to approach the older generations. We want to meet there at the state they are at. So briefly about what is meant by set and setting. So set is really the state of being, the frame of mind the person is entering the experience. It's a collection of personality traits, mental states, together with expectations and preparations and the cultural views and beliefs. And the setting is both physical and the social and cultural setting, together with support and aftercare. So how do we make psychedelic experiences safe, accessible, and inclusive in all parts of our society, especially in our most marginalized society and parts of our society? And how can we ensure continuous support in the preparation process during and after the experience? When we talk about the setting, we can see that psychedelic experiences happen in all various settings, from therapy, from psychedelic-assisted therapy centers to dance music and rave culture scenes. And we have to acknowledge that we have to support and give a support in all of those parts where psychedelic substances are used. To give an example in harm reduction, or how can there be a different approach on how to support people. For example, when we see clubs and the abuse of psychedelic substances or other drugs, most of the time people who would have overdosed or have a bad experience would be either kicked out of the club or would be ignored. For example, from my observations, there are places in Berlin, for example, where they have psych-care. They have people who are looking after the crowd. They are checking on people. And if some people are having a bad experience, they lead them to a special designated room where they have both the physical and the psychological support. And that is just one great example of harm reduction. And so when we talk about both physical environment setting and cultural environment setting, there are so many aspects that we should be paying attention to. Every detail on that fragile state that the person is really affects them. So what human-centered experience design is, it is an interdisciplinary collaborative approach where we bring together creatives, artists, designers with psychologists and cognitive scientists. We look at data, we do mindset detection, we look at the people, then we accordingly want to design the space where we can prepare them, we can design the right setting, we can curate the practices and provide with aftercare and community. So we look how can we support these people in every stage of the experience. And I would like to leave you with these 4 questions which I think are important that we ask. And thank you for listening, and here you can scan a link to see more about my research or contact me through my email. Thank you.